They're off in the Breeders' Cup Classic.
Welcome to the Racing Dudes preview of the 2021 Breeders' Cup Classic. I'm your host, Curtis Kalleward, a.k.a. Magic. Joining me now to preview this race, one half of the Racing Dudes dynamic duo, Mr. Aaron Halterman. Aaron, this is the race that we're always the most excited about. And of course, they put it last of the entire weekend just to really build that excitement. But before we get to Saturday night, and the Racing Dudes team is on the rail for the start of the Breeders' Cup Classic, we got to preview it. Looking at this, Knicks Go, we've been back and forth. Do we play them? Do we not? Speed, pace, yada, yada, yada. What are you doing with Knicks Go?
And you give me chills, that opening there, talking about, standing on the rail watching this race. It's going to be a lot of fun, no question about it. I can't wait. Yeah, pace makes the race. That's the old saying, right? And it's going to make the race here. So here's the problem with a horse like Knicks Go. He's just naturally faster than everybody else. So even Hot Rod Charlie, even Medina Spirit, two horses that can show speed and will try in this race. The assumption is they're probably going to have to be ridden along to keep up with Knicks Go. That's a big problem because if you do that, you're going to cook your horse. I don't think either one of them really, that's the strategy they want to employ. I like that Knicks Go drew inside of Medina Spirit. I think he outbreaks Hot Rod Charlie. I think he gets over to the rail. I think he separates on the turn. I think he's out there by himself again, and I think it's going to be very challenging for anybody to run him down if that's the scenario that we see.
One horse that has caught some people's attention is possibly a pace factor against Knicks Go, maybe not necessarily to win, but at least to push Knicks Go early, is Medina Spirit, currently the winner of the Kentucky Derby. His trainer Bob Baffert has come under very close scrutiny this year. Plenty of extra testing happening with the Baffert horses at the Breeders' Cup. Did that play any factor into how you handicap the weekend as a whole?
No, not really. Baffert's there. I think it's all kind of for show what they're doing. I don't think anything changes. I'm playing the Baffert horses as normal, just like, I look at them just like I would before all this. Here's the deal with Medina Spirit. When I really kind of broke it down, this horse definitely does have solid natural speed and is the best chance to press Knicks Go. But let's look at some of the races where he's faced elite speed, okay? Let's go all the way back to the San Felipe. He faced Life is Good. He wasn't anywhere close to him early. Life is Good blazed. He faced Rock Your World, who that day on the San Diego Derby was an elite speed type horse. He turned out to not be an elite horse, but that day he was 2 lengths behind him. He couldn't really get near him. Even fast forward to the Preakness, where Midnight Bourbon and Medina Spirit were kind of running head and head. Midnight Bourbon has speed, no question, but not a burner, not a horse that, if Midnight Bourbon is this race, you wouldn't think he could run with Knicks Go. I think, since Medina Spirit, we saw him set the pace and quote-unquote win the Derby. We've seen him set the pace several times. Everybody's assumption is, well, he can run with Knicks Go. He'll run with Knicks Go. When you look at his prior races, when he's faced a horse with elite speed like a Knicks Go, he's not anywhere close to him. That's the problem I see with the horses trying to run down Knicks Go in this race. I don't think he's going to get softened up.
Talk to me about some horses that maybe at a price you think have a shot, not necessarily to win because we know what you think of Knicks Go, but if you were trying to play an exacta, trifecta, superfecta, who's that price, the horse in this field that you think is going to get up there and really spruce up the payouts?
Well, it's really hard, right? Because I think the favorites in this race all look pretty darn good. Hot Rod Charlie, Essential Quality, that's who I think is going to finish second and third. But if I had to take one at 8-1 or higher, let's say, Max Player has been really interesting to me. This is a horse that I think people say, oh, Max Player, and they think of, the Derby, the Preakness, the Travers from last year, where he really just wasn't, any impact in the race at all, kind of an afterthought. Let's take a look at his last 2 races. They've been really, really good. He won the Suburban, a Grade 2 race, and beat a horse named Mystic Guide, who at the time was the top older horse in this country. Got an injury afterwards, and it's out, obviously out now. And then last time out in the Jockey Club Gold Cup at Saratoga, wins by 4. Now that field wasn't great, but still it was a 4-length win. And the big key is this horse kind of used to come from way out of it, kind of from the clouds, so to speak. He's been able to sit closer in these last 2 races. Now, he's not going to sit real close here because obviously Knicks Go is going to kind of string them out. But still, his tactical speed makes him dangerous. He's kind of going to get first run at the leader there, kind of like a Hot Rod Charlie, kind of like Essential Quality. I kind of see them kind of being together there. I don't know. Maybe he hits the board at what I kind of project might be like a double-digit price. I think he floats up from 8-1.
Thank you for joining Aaron and I to preview the Breeders' Cup Classic. For previews of all 14 Breeders' Cup World Championship races, visit racingdudes.com. Before you leave, hit the like button, make sure you subscribe, and ring the notification bell so you never miss a single one of our shows.